Need for Speed. That's what we are playing at the moment. I'm not sure how clear my voice is at the moment, but I hope this does because this is all I have at the moment. Besides the game that I've decided to play, however, does not need any commentary. The game in itself is quite adventurous and exciting. So, lo and behold, we are approaching the race time. Event starting in 30, 29, 28, and counting down. Or, well, tomorrow is Saturday and it's Friday night, so I don't really have much to do at the moment. So, here I am. I would rather do this, to be honest. Not that anybody asked, but still. Here we go. And this is another Hot Pursuit sports series. And the car that I chose to play with last time, 5. I think I need a car with a faster acceleration. Because faster acceleration means I'll be able to catch up to these mofos faster. Impreza. Impressed by the Impreza. Let's run the standard blue one. It's okay. Impreza in blue is vanilla, plain. Impreza in itself is plain, but then when you get a blue one, it's like the standard, most standard ride that anybody can get. Now, I'm gonna go quiet and we'll let the car do the talks. Well, that was thrilling. I am 100% satisfied with that race, especially with that last 360. That was nice. Love that drift. I think I finally figured it out. So long as your wheels are dragging inwards, your speed decreases. The moment they start dragging outwards, so when you get in a drift, you just try to get out of it. The more you'll try to get out of that drift, well, it'll be faster. Your speed will increase. And something like that. Okay, these mothers, they must be filled to the brim to take revenge on me. I hope one of them tries. I hope all of them try. I was just third. And wasn't much. That ride was a little iffy though, but I think this one should do it even better. Top speed 166 compared to 160 470, and this is 166 480. Oh, try this one and this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and everybody out there, here we go. Oh, this is awkward. This is sure as hell awkward. Pretty awkward. But I guess, well, not anymore, not anymore. Race is beginning. So, here we go. And that was disappointing. That's okay, Phil. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. You got to lose a few to win the most. Yeah. Well, that's the spirit that I'm gonna go with. At least the hell is happening. Where's this sound coming from? Did not finish. Thank God to have company. It feels good to have company. I'm not the only one who did not finish. Come on, let me get out of it. Eliminated. First offense. Eliminated. You know what? Yep, I've had it. I think I would rather show y'all some plain ass. No, at least about 13,505 bounty, session bounty. Let's stack it up first. Might as well. I would rather stack up the most session bounty. I'm saying, because it'll be nice to have a lot of session bounties so that the people know that I've been racing for a while and then they don't, do what they did in the last race to me. These are shorter races, though I'm not kind of really enjoying them a lot. 11 miles is barely anything. 10 miles, 11 miles does not really cut it. Oh, but I quite like this Lakeside Dream Drive. This is pretty nice, and if it remains the same as you see it in there with the cloudy and rainy and everything, oh, this will be one bliss of a drive. I think all of y'all will enjoy it. Okay, now which car do I really want to take there for a spin? You know what? I feel like driving this. What is it? Porsche? A Porsche. Not a red one. Ooh, this will look. I think this will look pretty nice on those roads. Boxster. How many of okay, only one console player, one PC player. Rest all of us are playing on PS5. Yeah, dude. Rather be Jay-Z. Insert play here. Well, I don't really have to call all of them out, but we all see the names. And, I've got to give it to this game. A, lots of players skill. B, pretty good drivers. And this is where I go silent.
roadblock unit, you are all we have in this area. Good luck.
Roger that.
Airborne units will come online. Careful, you do that. Race still in progress. Let's try another roadblock.
Let's see what we can do. All units, roadblock has been broken.
Airborne units, you are clear to engage.
You got it.
Okay, this was one of those races where you just can't tell whether you should be happy or sad about it. Didn't quite really make it in the top three, but here we are on the fourth, well, in the fourth place. And two of these goddamn mother-loving mothers are still racing. Bear Hollow Railroad Museum, what the hell? Never mind, never you mind. I think we're gonna have to wait these 9 seconds out and counting. Lakeside Dream was not bad at all. Like I said, I mean, I hope that the race was enjoyable, and so was the circuit. Not the circuit. So was the entire track. Okay, and now we see what we get next. I'm kind of feeling like breaking out of this one. I don't really have that much session bounty at the moment anyway. But I kind of like these races, and they seem to be doing a pretty decent job of beating me in almost all the races. And here I cannot even say things like, what console players or PC players or, you know, they can't really say that because most of them, they are PS players. I understand that. But I'm doing all I can to keep up. And I think I'm doing pretty decent, I'd say. Pretty decent. Ain't bad. Decent? Yes. Blacklisted 11.9 miles. That's not a lot. But then the cars that we are using here, supercars. It's a super C. No, it's a hyper. Jeez. 11.9 and a hyper series car race. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with a Koenigsegg, but which one? A Jera, CCX, or CCXR? 250, 242. Definitely CCXR edition. Carbon fiber body, that means I'm gonna have to save it as much as I can from the damages. Because I'm running with one Apollo, literally, and several Bugattis. So this one's gonna be tough. I'm going to have to focus on finishing the race fastest I can. Even with a top speed of 252, I highly suspect that I'll be able to take it to that speed, but I will do my best to do so. B, I've got a feeling Bugattis have faster. In fact, Bugattis have even higher top speed. I don't really remember. But here we go. Time for me to go Spanish.
available. Preparing another roadblock.
Copy that.
Airborne units have come online. Prepare for immediate action.
Copy that. We have a mission. All units, roadblock has been compromised.
And that's the way to finish a race. Extreme aggression with turbo. You know what? Not only did I beat most of the Bugattis and I don't know, how do we pronounce it? Bugatti? Bugatti? Bugatti. I think Bugatti, Bugatti. Anyways, I think I beat most of them. The ones that won, I think, has one Gumpert in it. Oh, how do we check? Is there a way we can check that? Nope, I don't. I think, nope, there is no way that we could see it. Anyways, Eno Agent again did not finish. I think new racer probably learning just like me. And yeah. And yes. So what I'm really thinking is arms race. Should I get out of this arms race and look for another event? Probably. But I think this is more fun, to be honest. I would prefer simple races, but wait on 253, 2.7, 2.5, 2.53. Comfort actually has a slower acceleration compared to what did I play with? CCXR 2.8, 3.10, 3.2. We'll go with 2.8. And a Jera again, Bugatti, McLaren. I pity the soul that chose McLaren. So, yes. And arms race, coast to coast. I think I know this track. One of the dry ones. Here we go.
Attention roadblock units, you are all we have in this area. Good luck.
Copy that. All units, roadblock has been compromised.
still in progress. Let's try another roadblock.
We're on scene and ready.
Okay. I know what y'all are thinking. But y'all saw some serious saves there, didn't y'all? I had almost collided in with the side railings at least on two of the occasions, but I survived those, only to be taken out by a mofo and continuous spike strip hit. Sad. Well, we'll wait for this one to finish, and while it finishes, enjoy.
Helicopter units are available. Prepare to engage.
Copy that. We have a visual. All units, roadblock has been compromised. Repeat, roadblock compromised.
Well, this exactly is the part that all of y'all should skip. And well, soon as the other race begins, I think I've been playing this one for the last 40 minutes or so. I'm planning to switch to Dead by Daylight, but not just yet. Might as well play this one for a little longer. That's the thing. You all remember when I said that this is one game once you begin playing, my bad. I've got cough and cold. So I'd be sneezing a lot. And god darn, it hurts. Okay, this one is a little bit of highway battle. I know this entire track, 14.9 miles long. I think this will be a longer race. So we'll call this one the last one for this session. And then I'm gonna go take a little break because I think the code is catching up fast. I'm gonna have to make it go somehow. So I'm gonna go do something about it. But before that, one last race. And we'll do this one in a fashion, and we will go with 258. Which one is 250? 2.5 acceleration. You know what? I'll not take any chances. I'll go with Radon. Unfortunately, there isn't much you can do with the colors and the things of this one. This comes in a standard cosmetics, so can't really do much about it. But we'll see what wonders this car does compared to the other ones that I've driven so far in this game. And I've not really driven many. I did most of the races once in a Jetta, twice in CCXR. Here we go. bad, my bad.
Pursuit unit still unavailable. Preparing another roadblock.
Copy that. All units, roadblock has been compromised.
Airborne units have come online. Transfer to the left.
Well, it is what it is. And well, I'll be back, and this time when I come back, I'm gonna get back to some of these mother bitches. Real bad. Real bad. I'll see y'all soon.
They're still not stopping. We
Enjoy.
need another roadblock.
Confirmed.